Hello all, welcome to our video. In this video, I'll be talking about all about the unit of Introduction to Psychology, Human Behavior. In this video, I'll be covering all the learning outcomes that we'll be learning through this unit. I'll be covering all the assessments along with their weightage that will be covered in this unit. So you'll be learning about what are the assessments that you need to do under this unit. Along with this, I'll be providing with example tasks that will make you learn about the possibilities of the questions that can come under this unit. So this video will be very beneficial for the students who are planning to pursue their bachelor's in psychology. So please stay tuned till the last of this video. So I'll begin with the learning outcomes of this unit. So this unit is primarily designed for the students who want to learn the psychological concepts that underpin the human behavior, the neurological structures and processes that influence the human behavior while they are adapting in the world and the environment that they are living in. So there are basically 4 learning outcomes of this unit. The first is the foundational concepts of psychology. So you'll be aware about the foundational concepts of psychology, their processes and everything that influence the human behavior. Second is the biological basis of behavior, that what are the biological basis of behavior that influence the humans while they learn to adapt in the environment that they live in. Also, you'll be learning about the psychological concepts that underpin the mental life and mental health of an individual. The third is cognitive and learning processes. So basically this unit will make you learn that how humans learn, think and adapt to their environment. So if you are interested in learning the processes that influence the mind of an individual, then this course is surely for you. The fourth is scientific inquiry skills. So this unit is designed in such a manner that it will just not make you learn the psychological concepts, but it will surely make you aware about the important tertiary skills, that is research and writing. Because the assessments of this unit are designed in such a manner that you will be asked to review articles, you will be asked to research about a topic, that will surely inculcate the habit of reading research articles, and it will make you learn to how to write research articles. So by the end of the unit, you will surely be adapting skills of research and writing. So this fourth and the last learning outcome is scientific inquiry skills, that are needed in conducting research, analyzing information and writing in psychology. So you can expect that by the end of the unit, you will be surely prepared to write your own research article. So what are the associated graduating learning outcomes? That is this discipline, scientific knowledge and capabilities, critical thinking and problem solving, effective communication and digital literacy. So digital literacy is adapted in this unit. So you will be asked to use the generative AI in completing your assessments. So you will be digital literate by the end of the unit. Also, you will be having critical thinking ability by the end of this unit. So these are the learning outcomes of this unit. So now I'll come up to the assessments. So the first assessment of this unit is about data extraction assessment. Its weightage is 25%. The entire focus of this assessment 1 will be that you will be reading scientific papers and you will be asked to extract the key findings and conclusion of the paper. So the fundamental of human behavior assessment 1 is primarily designed for you to be aware of the psychological terms and critically evaluate the literature regarding the psychology. So you'll be asked to answer questions based on weekly tutorials including literature searching and understanding psychological research, and you will be asked to submit a Word document regarding it. So the focus of this assessment 1 is to inculcate the skill of critical thinking in the students. So on the screen you will be able to see an example of task 1. The task assesses your ability to retrieve, read, comprehend, and summarize primary research articles, the ability to find, understand, and apply research findings in core essential skill within psychology. So this is the rationale of the assessment one. That will be that it will ask you to reprehend, retrieve, and comprehend a research article, and you will be asked to provide a summary of 750 words, and this will be holding 25% weightage. So till now we have discussed the rationale of the assessment one. Now we will be looking at the task outline. So while you will be done with your weekly seminars from week 1 to week 3, after that you will be given research articles to retrieve, reprehend, and comprehend by your professors. The title along with the DOIs of these research articles will be provided to you as shown on the screen. So you'll be having those research articles. आपको उनको retrieve करना है, and you'll be asked to answer a set of questions based on these papers. So it is very important that you critically evaluate these research articles. Don't just not read them, but understand them, evaluate them, and answer those questions. So this will be your assessment one. If you can see, these papers that are given to you is basically on the foundation of emotion and experiential behavior and autonomic consequences. So you will be retrieving these research articles, understanding them, and answer the questions that your professor will be providing you in the assessment one. So this is the entire outline of assessment one that you can expect if you are pursuing Bachelor's of Psychology. Now we will come up to assessment 2 under this unit. So it will be, the assessment 2 is slightly different from assessment 1. It is a critical response task. In this task also you will be either given a video or a research article that you will be asked to critically evaluate. However, it is slightly has more weightage than assessment 1, because this assessment holds 35% weightage and you need to write this assessment in 1200 words. So the video or the research article will be around a psychological phenomena like classical conditioning or brain elasticity, and a scientific response explaining the mechanics behind it. So under this critical response task, you will be asked to write argumentative essay, which is worth 35%, and you will be asked to critically evaluate a research topic that can be anything, mindfulness or any other psychological concept. You will be asked and required to demonstrate critical thinking and apply scholarly literature while you write your argumentative essay. So what are the key tips for success in this assessment? So while the stimulus article is provided to you or a stimulus video is provided to you, you need to critically evaluate that. You just not need to summarize the article or the video that has been provided to you. आपको उसकी core claims, what is being shown in the video, you need to evaluate that. You need to provide you need to highlight the strengths and the limitations of that article, while also identifying the limitations of the research that has been shown in the article or the video that is provided to you. So this is the first tip. The second is source high quality evidence. So while you are highlighting the limitations or strengths of the article or the video that is being provided to you, you need to use peer reviewed articles, because every claim that you provide within your argumentative essay, it needs to be supported by a high quality source of high quality review article as well. Citations and references should be there in your argumentative essay. Only then you will be able to score good marks in this assessment too. Integrate theory and evidence will be the third tip. So it is just not that you will be highlighting the psychological concepts. You should also support your claims with real life evidence and cases that in such case it was done like this, in this case it is not done like this. You need to evaluate, also provide claims, and also provide evidence with your claims that you have written in your argumentative essay. The fourth is strict adherence to APA 7th referencing, because sometimes everything is nice but the citation is not done according to the formatting guidelines provided in the guidelines of the assignment. बहुत marks lose होते हैं. So you need to strictly adhere to APA 7th references and make your reference list at the last and add citations within the text of your argumentative essay. Please read the marking rubric to understand what does the assignment actually requires, because the entire marking of the assessment 2, assessment 1 is done according to the marking rubric. So on the screen you can see an example task for assessment 2. So the assessment title of assessment 2 is critical analysis. Like I said, you will be provided with a video or a research article that you need to critically analyze. So the word limit is 1200 words and a PDF needs to be submitted. Referencing style is APA 7. So while you look at the example task shown on the screen, you will be seeing that you have been provided with the central claims of the article. आपको टॉपिक अच्छे से आपके असाइनमेंट में ही समझा दिया जाएगा that this is the entire psychological concept that the research article is focusing on. The stimulus article to be critiqued. So आपको you will be provided with the DOI of the article that you need to retrieve and critically evaluate. Background is also provided, so you can read the background, the central claims of the article that is being provided to you, so you can understand the psychological concept that surrounds the PDF of the research article that you need to critique, because that will make you understand the psychological concept in a better way, and then you can start reading your PDF of the review article, research article that you need to critique. So in this manner, a question, a research article will be provided to you. This is the example of assessment form of assessment that is being given to students who are pursuing their Introduction to Psychology Human Behavior unit. So the last assessment that comes under this unit is assessment 3, that holds the major weightage, which is 40%. This will be a heavyweight exam covering biological basis of behavior, sensation, perception and learning theories based on the pattern that is being followed since a lot of years. It is being analyzed that it is majorly done in form of quizzes. A pattern of quizzes, छोटी से बड़ी, बड़ी से छोटी, बहुत सारी quizzes होती हैं under this final exam. ऑनलाइन क्विज भी हो सकती है, पार्ट्स ऑफ क्विजेस भी हो सकती हैं और एक फाइनल असेसमेंट भी हो सकता है. So while you are preparing for these quizzes that will be attempting in final assessment 3, I am providing you with a link which is todoku.com that provides you with practice questions that will prepare you for the quizzes that you can expect under this unit. I have pasted a sample question on the screen that shows why you will be attempting these questions. If you don't know the answer, there is an option that you can see the answers and compare your answer with the provided answer, or the answers that you don't know you can learn from these quizzes. So this platforms like these can be used by you for preparing for the quizzes before you finally attempt your assessment 3, and practice these quizzes for evaluating that whether you are ready for assessment 3 or not. So such questions will be there, you can expect in the quizzes. After this, the key topics that you can prepare for successfully attempting your assessment 3 is biological basis, learning and memory, cognition, motivation and emotion. And you will be expected to attempt these quizzes on an online portal. These will be multiple choice questions that will focus on application and understanding of psychological concepts. I hope the video was useful for you. I try to make you understand all the assessments that come under this unit. I even showed you the simple tasks that you can expect under these assessments. If there's any query related to any type of psychological concept or the assessments, that what type of questions are there, what are the possible sites that can be used by you to prepare for these exams, please write in comments. I'll be happy to help. Thank you.